Hi, today I'm going to talk about how you should plan as an international student when you're applying to any American universities. When you're applying to study to America, there are multiple things that you need to consider. The first thing I'd suggest that you consider is choosing a major. Choosing a major is very important. You need to know what you're doing and you need to have a passion for the subject you're going to study. So this is the formula I would suggest for you to choose something that you know you want to do. Choose something you are passionate about. Because if you're passionate about something, you can build a purpose out of it. And if you're able to build purpose out of it, you can help people and you can always be profitable. You can always make profit from it. So the first thing to do is know why you're coming to America, select a good major, and that will help you narrow down your university as well. The best way to find your major is also you can go and do some brainstorming. You can do a practical brainstorming by doing an internship with a doctor or a family lawyer or someone you know and you want to work with and get a taste or a flavor of that field. The second thing you could do is you could go to your counselor in your schools. You can go and ask them about what are the new trends in the market, what new majors have come out, what new majors will not be there in the future, and you can sort of get a taste or flavor of what you need to do. The last thing I'd suggest you do is take a piece of paper, write your name in the middle of it, and then circle it. Use that and jot down or brainstorm sort of the things you want to do. Ask yourself, what do I want to do? What do I like to do? What are my hobbies? Where do I see myself in the future? Ask yourself these leadership questions. After you've got down your major, the next thing to do is to go to an advising center that has been set up by the American Embassy. There is Education USA, which I believe is in all the countries around the world, wherever there's an American embassy set up. What the Education USA advising agency does for you is they provide you with a library with lots of prospectus. It jots down all the universities, all the courses that the universities offer, the professors, and normally Education USA has a lot of contacts, so they can help you communicate with the university, communicate with the American Embassy when you need to get your CVs and visas. When you are in the advising center, the first thing that they require you to do is to take an ACT, a SAT, or a GRE. Now these are very important to do or take and to study for if you want to come and study in the US and you want to get an education in US. You need to perform well on those, and I recommend that you take some time out of high school to take this exam seriously. The better you score on your SAT or ACT, the better chances you have to go to a good university, which includes Ivy League top 10 universities, and the other private universities around America. Second, if your grades are high, you have a greater chance of getting scholarships. Scholarships are very important. Considering the increasing tuition rates in America, they can help you a lot when you want to plan the entire 4 years education. So consider taking some time out after high school to take this test. Once you're done with your SAT, which will require you to take some extracurricular like tuition, like where you are taking classes, they set up a program for you, the Education USA, where you can go and learn mathematics, critical reading, and English. So the teachers there will guide you how to answer questions on the ACT and how to approach questions in a mathematics paper. I feel those are very important because they give you a bird's eye view, or like you get a first look at the SAT before you actually go in there for the exam. Especially when I was doing the exam, I did it for the first time, and when I took those additional classes, they really helped me because I was more confident. The next thing I would suggest you do after you have taken your SATs is start applying to universities. Look at the location, look at the place you want to go in. I suggest going to big cities because you don't want to go to an isolated region. I know it depends according to your personality, but if you're coming to the United States of America, I suggest that you move into a city. A big city with lots of people, with lots of things to do, so that while you're here and you're studying with your hard program, you don't get bored. And weather can also be very depressing. So I suggest you don't go to a cold area, like a place where it's winter throughout. I suggest you go to a warmer climate, like around East Coast and West Coast. The South of America is not that bad as well in weather, and it's cost effective as well. But the accreditation is something to consider. After you have chosen the universities, try to start consulting with the universities. Get your I-20 from them. Make sure that you have completed all the admission applications. You've paid the application fees. Keep contacting them. Always keep communication open with them. Keep calling them. Keep asking them, have I got in? Just keep contacting them. They like students who are always, active. So try to be more active. Call them, ask them what's going on. Get your I-20. Once your I-20 is done, then you need to start working with Education USA to set out your visa. The more you work with them, the faster your chances of getting a visa. The visa process will take a time. You have to pay, I think, a SAFES fee, and you also have to pay a visa fee. Be confident when you go for your visa interview. Dress well, and just be honest and clear about your ambitions, why you want to go to America, and that should be education. If you want to work in America, it should also be based on an educational platform, like gaining experience in work. Yep, basically those are what you need. Another thing which I say you should consider after you have got your visa and have got your I-20 and you've got everything set, get your flight ticket, go in 1 week earlier before classes start, make sure you get your accommodation set out, and try to locate a university around friends or family friends so they can tell you how the location, the region, where you can go shopping. Sometimes you need a car because when you're living on campus and on dorms, you don't know the area so well. So you don't know America so well, and it's totally different system from other countries, of course. So it is always better to have some friends or make some friends before you go there to that country. Don't pack so much. You can always come here and shop because there's a lot you can get here. So don't get everything from home. You can come here and shop. Basically, that's it. So good luck in making your decisions. If you need any more advice, you can always post on my YouTube channel, and I'll make more videos to help you out. Thank you. Bye.